What's up, guys? Team Shenanigans here, and today we're here with our buddy Aaron at Locals, and he's got a new deck built from the newest Extra Booster. Why don't you go ahead and take it away, Aaron?
Alright, it's my first time actually trying to be serious about getting with Buddy Fight, other than just doing it with Vanguard. But today, I have a Hero World deck profile to show off. I know Hero World has got a lot of popularity since these new Extra Boosters has been out, so I am actually playing the Dark Hero build. Shadow Hero Swartz. My buddy is a Shadow Hero Swartz. This is a proxy one. I have one on the way. It's just coming in the mail. But play 4 Shadow Hero Swartz. Kind of need to. This guy's really good. He has 7,000 power, 2 crit, 4 defense. Pay 1 gauge, discard a Dark Hero column, and when he enters the field, you destroy an opponent's monster. That's really good in this game. And then once he attacks, he returns to your hand, so your opponent doesn't really get a chance to get rid of this guy. So you just do that turn after turn, wear down their resources. So
He is the deck. He's a better Asmodai.
He's a yes, because he's German. He's German.
And the
That's
2
why.
crit and the high stats.
Yeah, in the high stats.
And he goes back in hand. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it.
And then next, playing 3. What's his name?
The Crow?
Violet, Valor, something Crow, symbols in the way. The size 2, when he enters the field, you put the top card of your deck into your gauge. Nothing wrong with that. I was trying this card at 4. I keep switching around the build, but this is working out so far. 3 or 4, you can play either. Most play 3. I would say play 4. But there's some new stuff I'm trying out. If he attacks, and if you have another Dark Hero on your field at the end of his battle, he dies. So if you have this turn 1, and you play him, you gauge 1, and then you attack, he doesn't die because he's your only Dark Hero on the field.
Yeah, so that's like your best turn 1 play.
Yeah, that is the best turn 1 play. It's really good. He has 6,000 power too. He has decent defense. It's 4,000 and 2 crit.
So you would consider possibly running that at 4?
Yeah, I've run him at 4 before. It's not bad, but I changed the build up a little bit to try out some stuff.
Right.
That's it for the size 2s. Next, playing 3 Darkness Fist Gwen. I have one coming in the mail, same as the Swartz. So, playing 3 of this guy, his stats are okay, he has 2 crit, but his real use in the deck is that if you have another Dark Hero monster on your field, he can attack your opponent directly, ignoring their center. So it's basically Shadow Dive, and when he deals damage to the opponent, he bounces back to the hand, just like Swartz does, so kind of hard to deal with.
Right.
So this is really good against like Star Dragon World. They have a bunch of Soul Guard in their center. Just attack directly. Same thing with like Diablos or Seeger, just attack directly. So, and he looks like he should be in Mortal Kombat. That's all I gotta say.
It's really good artwork.
It's really good. Next, I'm playing 3, the Scar. Just a vanilla with 3 crit. Dies at the end of battle. Really good. Not much to say about him. And the next, I am trying out Iron Moon Slash Sacrifice. I'm trying him out mainly because of his 6,000 power, which is really good. He dies at the end of battle, but once per turn, I can discard a Dark Hero, and I can deal my opponent 1 damage, which that sets me up with some plays when I play my Impact, which, spoilers, I'm playing my Impact, because they have to be at 4 less life. But he's working out so far.
It's a good setup. It's and 6K power gets over a lot of things in this game.
6K power for a size 1 with like no drawback is pretty good.
Yeah.
For my size 0s, I am playing 2 Thief Cat.
3 crit.
3 crit. I actually don't really like this card. Oh, but it's a size 0. It has 3 crit. Yeah, but the stats I don't like, and I don't like the fact that it costs 1 gauge, and it does go to the bottom of my deck after battle. But I'm trying to back out.
Does it still like prompt other effects because it leaves the field? Right?
Yeah, so. It makes my other abilities go off, but I put it back in. You know, it's there. It's not a terrible card. It's just
That 3 crit really can devastate
Yeah, the
some
3
decks.
crit.
That rush, that early game rush.
Yeah, that and the Scar with 3 crit.
Drop a
Amazing.
sports, pop the center, drop a
yeah.
drop a scar, and then drop the
Just so you know.
0.
Play this guy like almost every turn. For the last of my monsters, I'm playing 3. The other size 0.
A little putty guy.
Putty guy. Basically, this is what the Power Rangers fight, like the putties. So if he's in my drop zone once per turn, when I call a size 2 a higher dark hero, I can call this guy from my drop zone. It's just a free call, and he stays on the field. He doesn't die or anything like that. His stats on the gray, he only has 1 crit, but it's a free call from the drop.
It's easily the worst stats of the monsters in the deck, but he is like the most versatile, basically.
Yeah. Discard this guy to call Swartz. Discard this guy for his ability to deal damage. So
yeah.
And I think 3 is a good number. I've seen a couple play 2. I play 3.
You want to see it
because I want to see it.
Yeah.
And we can search it out, but I think 3 is a good number. 4 is just too much.
All
right, so
broke card.
So good. Sneak Judgment. 4 of my items. 4,000 2 crit. Pay 2 gates to equip, which
so worth it.
It's fair. It's worth it. If I have a Dark Hero monster on my side of the field, this has Shadow Dive, which I actually forgot about that till now. So, same as Darkness Fist Gwen, so it's pretty good. And once per turn, during my attack phase, when a Dark Hero monster on my field leaves the field, whether it bounces to my hand, or it's destroyed, or goes to the bottom of my deck, or whatever, I draw 1 card.
So good.
For free.
It's an extra hideout per turn.
Yeah, it's basically another hideout.
It turns your break evens with Schwartz by discarding a card to kill something into a plus.
Like what I like to do is like if I'm going first, turn 1, call this guy, engage 1, equip this, attack, dies, effect, draw a card.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do that just so I can get the extra draw on my first turn, but
worth it.
Worth it. Next, I'm playing 2 Shadow Requiems. This is my first time I actually put this card in the deck because this one's just better in my opinion. But
that 6k power 3 crit can help.
Yeah,
situations.
I'm trying it out. Just pay 1 gauge, pay 1 life to equip. You have to have an item equipped for your impact, so trying it out, and it's a dark hero, so you can discard it for effects.
A lot of decks are running stuff that pops weapons now too. So having extra weapons in deck helps.
That and I mean, come on, look at that art. Let's go. That art, GG, GG no re. On to my spells. Playing 4 first dark hero hideouts. I say you need to play 4 of this. Some play 3. You play 4.
If Schwartz is the heart of the deck, this card's the backbone.
Yes, this card's amazing. Set spell, you only have 1 of these set at a time, which I think is dumb. I should be able to play all 4.
Whatever.
Should be able to play all 4. Once per turn, when a Dark Hero monster enters my field, draw 1 card. For free. Just draw a card. I should be able to play all 4. It's so good.
It's like the theme with this deck is your stuff's gonna die. Your stuff has great effects. It's gonna die, but get the most out of it.
Yeah, because like when you're playing Dark Heroes, you're most likely having an empty field at the end of your turn, so you need to get like some pluses off of it.
Right.
Next, I'm playing 4. I'm finished with you. Card's really good.
I swear, guard corn.
Yeah. Cast cost, destroy a Dark Hero monster, which that's really good for the cost. It's a counter, put the top card of your deck into your gauge, draw 1 card.
So good.
So good. You gotta play 4.
If y'all eventually get something that stays on the field with Soul Guard, you can basically just pop the Soul Guard to get a free gauge and a free card.
Oh gosh, that'd be, oh my. Next, we're playing, it doesn't work. Just a counter spell reduces damage by 2. I'm playing these because I can't find Mock Bravers.
Mock Braver, expensive card.
I mean, I see it for like 10, but like they're always out of stock.
Yeah.
So like
everywhere is sold out.
So if you don't want to play these, play Mock Bravers, if you don't have Mock Bravers play this,
Yeah.
it still works out.
Yeah, it's a
So,
good card. It's a white dragon shield.
It's
card.
just, yeah. I mean, I understand that Mock Braver is like guaranteed, but this is what you have to deal with if you don't have
Yeah.
that.
Also,
So,
Mock Braver does cost a gauge.
it does
so-
cost a gauge, but if your opponent is attacking with something weaker than its defense, then they have to waste another attack on that.
It's
but-
still that's an amazing card, but that's the next best thing.
Yeah, this is the next best thing. It works. Then we play 4 of the actual attack negator. I've seen through your moves.
Have to have open center and nullify an attack, right?
Yeah, like I don't have a field at the end of my turn, so
So
why are you not playing 4 of this?
You're
I'm-
going
I'm
to
not
have
sure.
you're going to have an open center, is what you're saying.
Yes. Playing 3, but he is of the lowest rank. I had this card at 4, but then I decided to chop it down to 3, and it's been working out better for me. You can only play it when a size 1 or less Dark Hero monster on your field is destroyed. So, counter, search your deck for a Dark Hero monster or item and add it to your hand.
So you can add any.
You can add anything. You can basically add anything that has Dark Hero except your impact.
Yeah. Thank God.
Because your items have Dark Hero, your monsters have Dark Hero, and your impacts have Dark Hero.
Thank God you can't add the impact, because that
If I could add the
is so
impact,
good.
if I could add the impact, I would just I don't know.
Play
what
4
I-
that, play 2
I-
impact, GG. That's-
Yeah, basically.
Gauge
But
Excel with
card's really good.
advantages.
Should be playing it. And then I'm playing 2, or so the dream I had went. It's your pay 2 gauge, nullify a spell. Your generic spell nullifier.
Yeah, good cards.
Good
cards.
cards.
Good cards.
Nullifiers shouldn't exist, but you know they do, so you gotta play
They're kind
them.
of OP in this game,
Yeah.
but there's not really space to run more than 2 or 3 in decks.
And
Speaking of OP,
for the last of it, I am playing 3 impacts.
yeah.
Infinity Death Crest. So I can only cast this impact when my opponent has 4 or less life. I have a Dark Hero item equipped, and I have no monsters on my field. Pay 2 gauge, deal 4 damage to my opponent, and it cannot be reduced.
So good.
It's so good.
So good.
I've won so many games with this, it's ridiculous.
Right.
It's their best impact. You gotta play it.
Right?
Like Dark Heroes need this. I was playing Dark Heroes without the impact. I'm like, I have to play the impact.
Needed for just that final push, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
don't
like,
kill him with the rush.
Final phase.
All right.
Well, that's it for the deck. For my side deck, which I'm not sure if this is what it's fully gonna be. Where is it? Okay.
Yeah, our Atlanta regionals are still a little far away, so.
Yeah, I am playing 3 Judgment Hollow something. I don't know. I was maining this guy at first because his ability is really good. He dies at the end of battle, and then if he deals damage to my opponent, I destroy a card in their gauge, which that can really hurt some decks. But the reason why I decided to try this guy out in the side deck instead of the main deck was because 1, I wanted to try out this guy, which he's been doing really good. 2, the 3,000 power. It's only 3,000 power. Kind of like Gwen, but it's like there's times where like if this doesn't hit your opponent, then he's just useless. To where
Yeah.
I can at least get use out of this guy.
So it's
I can
still-
get use out of Gwen, and then Scars a 3 crit.
Yeah, so it still dies at the end phase no matter what. Or the end of the battle.
Yeah, at the end of the battle, which this guy is still good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. I'm siding him because like I would side this in against like stuff that like needs gauge, like Ancient World, Star Dragon World.
Basically anything that doesn't have a lot of gauge excel.
Yeah,
It's not as useful like in the mirror match.
yeah. Well, kinda actually, to be honest.
Okay.
Next, I'm playing 2 Corrupted Ones in the sideboard.
Beat
Just
it.
because he's a 10k beater vanilla, size 2,
Y'all don't have like a lot of sideboard options
we,
right
we
now.
don't, especially for Dark Heroes. So
Yeah. Like superheroes have
Like-
a lot because they have like a couple sets of support at this point.
yeah, superheroes do.
Yeah, Brave Machines have more to choose from, but Dark Heroes just came out. So.
Yeah, like this is Dark Heroes' first set of support, so you gotta deal with what you deal with. So there's that. I hear Pokemon somewhere, that's awesome. And then I am side 2, there I see it. Pay 1 gauge, destroy a size 1 or less monster on your opponent's field.
Dragonic Thundercone or whatever it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I may bump this up. I don't know. It's just a good side deck option.
Really solid card.
So I may put it up to 3 because stuff like Dungeon World.
Yeah.
Dungeon World's pretty good if you didn't know.
Get that Tetsuya going.
And then one more of the Spell Nullifier because it's a Spell Nullifier. So because of that, I also cited 1 Hyper Energy. Like Dark Heroes in the main build, you don't need Hyper Energy. Like it's probably like the only hero build you don't need it. But because if I want to cite in my 3rd one, I kind of want to have extra gauge.
Yeah, because if you draw into more than 1, you're running into gauge problems at some point if you want to actually use more than 1.
Exactly. And so for my last card, it's another Darkness Fist Gwen, which I have coming in the mail. I have 1 Swartz and 2 Gwen coming in the mail, so my deck will be done. But citing a 4th one for those matchups, Ancient World, Star Dragon World, anything that causes a problem in the center of my opponent, I just cited 4th one of this, like, take it. Take it. So, that's about it.
Overall, how's the deck been working out for you?
I have a lot of fun with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
It's really good. I love
put
it.
This
It's
on you.
so much fun.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, hey guys.
This deck's been working good.
Yeah. It's a lot better than what I used to play. I played Gold Ritter.
Yeah. This deck's a lot more fun.
Gold Ritter have double attack. So, just saying.
All right. So, any closing thoughts or anything?
Give me the rest of the Dark Hero support and the extra booster for Hungry Demons.
Fair
I
enough.
want my size 3.
Fair enough. Well, guys.
And I want my Thunder Mine. Double array.
Well, guys, this has been a deck profile from locals here, Team Shenanigans. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more content.